Hello, students. This is Dr. Akwe reaching out to you from Northern Virginia. I hope you all had a great week and looking forward to today's lecture on strategic management. Let's look at today's agenda. For today's agenda, we'll look at the general introduction to strategic management. We'll look at composition of the business environment, why strategic management is important for business. We will then focus on the business external environment and then conclude. So let's look at what is strategic management. Strategic management is the continuous planning, monitoring, and analyzing and assessing of a business's internal and external activities that are necessary to meet its goals and objectives. The key term here is continuous, which raises the need to avoid complacency. So let's look at the components or composition of the business environment. A business is influenced by factors in its external and internal environment. Factors in the external environment include opportunities, threats, industry competition, and global challenges, while factors in the internal environment include how the business manages its resources, its capabilities, core competencies, and competitive advantage. So, what are some of the outcomes of having a good strategic management plan? Strategic management is important because it enables businesses to continuously monitor changing industry trends, changes in consumer demand, impact of technological advancement in the industry, as well as global challenges. Outcomes of effective strategic management help um, to formulate and implement a business's major goals and initiatives that contribute to its success. So, for example, when you look at the slide, what you have on screen now, you see that under formulation, you have analysis, we have strategic formation, you have goal setting. And when it gets to implementation, this is where you can look at the organizational structure to see if it's a good fit. We also have to create strategies to help monitor and control feedback. This allows you or the management to understand what is going on and see what needs to be done to correct if they find a flaw. So this helps to determine which direction to go, and also to make sure that whatever strategies they come up with would meet the purpose and value of the organization. So this time we will focus on the external environment. So for today's lecture, we'll focus on the external environment of a business. So a business's external environment is composed of all the external or outside factors that influence its operations and bottom line. Due to this element, it is necessary for the business to continuously monitor its external environment to ensure that management is aware of the trends and changes in consumer preferences and take swift actions to address them. So let's take a look at the five components of business external environment. First, let's look at the customers or clients. Your customers or clients are among the external components that you have control to influence. This may be accomplished through creative and innovative marketing strategies, positive corporate culture, and addressing consumer concerns promptly. When your customers are not happy with your product, it will definitely impact your bottom line. Negative publicity resulting from bad organizational behavior may also impact the business's bottom line. So let's move to government. How can government influence a business's environment? Government regulations in product development, packaging, shipping, as well as, for example, waste disposal could significantly impact the cost of doing business, which will impact profits. For example, if the government places new restrictions on waste disposal for a meat packaging plant, the business will need to make the necessary adjustments to meet the new requirements. This may include purchasing and installing new waste disposal machines to be compliant. The consequence here is that the cost will be passed on to consumers, resulting in higher prices for consumers. This type of influence is often beyond the control of the business. So next, let's look at the economy. It is important for a business to continuously monitor and be aware of changes in the national economy. A business may be efficient in monitoring the economy and learning how to react to areas that affect it and develop strategies that help to address those challenges in a timely manner. It is also important for finance executive, for example, to continuously monitor how changes in the economy would impact their ability to acquire financing to help maintain business growth. So let's look at how competition can impact a business's external environment. A business's competition could have a significant impact on its profit and success, which makes it crucial to continuously monitor what competitors are doing and adopt strategies that help to combat any negative impact on the business's success. However, at the same time, increase in competition could benefit consumers. For example, the ongoing price war or unlimited data fights among cell phone service providers like Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile shows how market competition could benefit consumers and pose a challenge to businesses. So finally, let's look at the public opinion, how public opinion could impact a business's external environment. Any kind of company scandal can be damaging to a business's image because poor public perception of the organization could significantly hurt the business. For example, the recent public outrage over the harsh treatment of passengers on United Airlines has caused the airline to make changes to some of its policies on overbooking of passengers. Effective strategic management of a business's external environment could impact a business. So in conclusion, um, we will see that it can impact the business external environment by helps to provide awareness of what is going on, helps to in providing opportunities to anticipate future problems and address them accordingly, helps in cost savings, it helps in improving decision-making process, helps or allows for the identification, prioritization, and exploitation of opportunities. When you do this, you'll be able to find some, opportunities that emerge, and you can take advantage of that. We could also help to minimize the effect of adverse conditions and changes, and also it help to lead more effective allocation or lead to more effective allocation of time and resources to identified opportunities. So this concludes today's lesson. Please take some time to access the virtual classroom for your assignment for this week and submit it before the deadline. Use the link in the virtual classroom to contact me if you have questions. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.